Good evening. You are watching the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Saeed Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed leaves the Sultanate tomorrow for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to lead the Sultanate's delegation to the 39th Summit Conference of the leaders of the Gulf Cooperation Council countries. The total deposits of the Sultanate's banking sector increased by more than 22 billion Omani riyals. And with a wide participation from the governorate's walayas, the activities of the North Sharqiya Economic Forum are concluded. Those were the headlines. Now the news in detail. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Saeed Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, leaves the Sultanate tomorrow for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to lead the Sultanate's delegation to the 39th Summit Conference of the leaders of the Gulf Cooperation Council countries to be convened in Riyadh on Sunday, the 9th of December 2018. The Sultanate, under the leadership of His Majesty the Sultan, is always keen to support the Gulf Cooperation March so as to achieve the aspirations of the Council's countries of progress and prosperity for their people. An official delegation accompanying His Highness, comprising His Excellency Yusuf bin Alawi bin Abdullah, Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Masood As-Sanadi, Minister of Commerce and Industry, and His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Mohammed As-Saidi, Minister of Legal Affairs. The delegation also includes a number of government officials. The Central Bank of Oman continues to pursue monetary and banking policies supportive of growth in the country. The outlook of the banking sector continues to remain positive during 2018. The total outstanding credit extended by other depository corporations stood at 24.8 billion Omani riyals as at the end of September 2018, a rise of 7.5% over the level witnessed a year ago. Credit to the private sector increased by 5.6% to 22 billion Omani riyals as at the end of September 2018. Of the total credit to the private sector, the non-financial corporate sector accounted for the highest at 46.3%, followed by the household sector, mainly under personal loans, with 45.4%, financial corporations with 5.3%, and other sectors with the remaining 3%. Total deposits increased by 3.7% to 22.4 billion Omani riyals, with private sector deposits growing by 2.2% to 14.1 billion riyals as at the end of September 2018. The activities of North Sharqiya Economic Forum concluded today. The 10-day event was held under the theme Tourism Development. It attracted many tourists from inside and outside the Sultanate. The forum included traditional, cultural, artistic and economic events with participation of various walayas of the Sultanate. The conclusion ceremony included an operetta and traditional arts show. Winning walayas in the competitions of traditional arts and heritage craft industries were also honoured during the ceremony. In order to acquaint women with the causes of breast cancer, early diagnosis and treatment methods, the Directorate General for Health Services in the Governorate of North Batna organised activities of the national campaign for the early diagnosis of breast cancer. The event included a variety of lectures delivered by specialists and experts from health institutions, alongside a survey to evaluate people's awareness of breast cancer. The awareness campaign highlighted the importance of regular checkups for various age groups and means to the best practices in treating this disease, the need to encourage regular self-examination and promote good health practices. The National Committee for Family Affairs organised an event in cooperation with the Directorate of Social Development Youth Forum in the Governorate of Musandam. The event was held under the theme Values and Voluntary Work. It aimed at disseminating the values of preserving Omani customs and traditions and promote values of tolerance and peace. It also sought to raise awareness on the importance of Omani family in instilling moral values in the young generation. With the aim to stress the significance of voluntary work, the Directorate General of Social Development in the Governorate of Bahraini celebrated Omani Volunteering Day. The event witnessed a wide participation from members of society and included a number of activities such as visual presentations and lectures. Voluntary work is considered one of the main pillars in the country to encourage the spirit of cooperation and spread good values and principles among various segments of society. The Public Authority for Investment Promotion and Export Development, ITHRA, and the Export Credit Guarantee Agency, Credit Oman, signed a programme for joint cooperation to enhance exports, explore potential markets for Omani products, and enhance growth in the national economy. As per the cooperation programme, the two parties will share information and support related to investment in the Sultanate by facilitating procedures for the companies interested to do business in the Sultanate, providing training for staff, sharing studies, research and reports related to targeted sectors and markets. The two parties will also join hands in attracting investments and carrying out marketing and promotional activities inside and outside the Sultanate. Still to come in our news bulletin. Braving freezing cold, Siberians harvest ice to use as their only source of potable water. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The SpaceX cargo craft arrived at the International Space Station today full of Christmas goodies. The spaceship, loaded with 2,540 kilograms of food and other supplies, including research gear, all prepared for space station crew members, was launched from Florida on December 5th. The Dragon capsule is set to return back to Earth in mid-January. Yakutia in northeastern Siberia is Russia's largest region and experiences the planet's coldest temperatures, but for the inhabitants of this remote place, the cold isn't an obstacle, it sustains their very lives. Braving -41 degrees Celsius, locals harvest ice to use as their only source of potable water, as tap water is only available 2.5 months of the year due to freezing pipes. With the cost of digging wells too high because of the thick permafrost that freezes the ground all year, the majority of the villagers in Yakutia stick to the old ways of ice picks and frozen eyelashes. More details in the following report.
As winter returns to Siberia's northeastern region of Yakutia, villagers undertake a crucial ritual that will keep their families from dying from thirst: the harvesting of ice. 10 cubic meters of ice provide enough potable water to sustain a small family for around 7 months. As temperatures hit -41 degrees Celsius, time begins to run out for Inokenti and his team. In just a few days, the ice will be too thick to harvest.
The hardest bit is when the ice becomes 30 to 50 centimeters thick. Then the work becomes very physically difficult.
For the communities in this, the coldest region of the planet, running water is a luxury available for only a few weeks a year due to frozen pipes. And the ice water offers other advantages.
Our ice is pure, we do not need to cleanse it. We store it straight in a barrel and that's it. It's the purest drinkable water that exists.
Local ecologists say the rivers that supply the tap water are regularly polluted by mining, Yakutia's primary economic activity. And at 74 years old, this villager avoids drinking it at all costs.
Ice water is cleaner. I like it. And I don't like the taste of tap water. In the city it smells like chlorine, and here sometimes it smells like fuel oil.
Along with fishing or logging, the tradition of ice harvesting is passed to the younger generations of the sparsely populated Yakutia. In this region, home to 1 million lakes, one for each of its inhabitants, it's a skill that will prove crucial for their survival.
Now for the general weather forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over most of the governorates with chances of low clouds and fog late at night and early morning over the coast of the Arabian Sea. Winds will be southeasterly to south, light to moderate. Seas will be slight with a maximum wave height of 1.25 metres. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. On behalf of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, His Highness Said Fahad bin Mahmoud Al Saeed leaves the Sultanate tomorrow for the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to lead the Sultanate's delegation to the 39th Summit Conference of the leaders of the Gulf Cooperation Council countries. The total deposits of the Sultanate's banking sector increased by more than 22 billion Omani riyals. And with a wide participation from the governorates wilayas, the activities of the North Sharqiya Economic Forum are concluded. With that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin. From all of us here at the newsroom and the studios, it's good night.